That's the biggest question of history. Why did Europeans conquer Africa and North and South America and Australia instead of Africans and Native Americans and Aboriginal Australians conquering Europe? When I used to ask university professors, smart people, why they thought Europeans had conquered the rest of the world, the typical answer that I used to get was, well, I'm sorry to say this, I know this isn't nice and it's not politically correct, but Europeans conquered the world because those other people look primitive. They must have weaker brains than Europeans. Europeans must have conquered the world because they're smarter than other people. In fact, of course, there's no evidence for Europeans having better brains than other people. Anybody can see that people from different parts of the world have different faces. And so, because historians haven't told us the answer to that biggest question of history, it's tempting to assume that behind those different faces also lie different brains, although there's no evidence for that. In other words, people have assumed a racist answer to that biggest question of history, that the outcome of history depends upon racial differences in brains. That racist assumption, that wrong racist assumption, that's why it's so important to find the right answer to that question about the biggest issue of history.